Alright, who's going to be first out today?
I don't really need to
DTF1.
comment anymore. I can already
Tier
see one
2.
of the. Oh, yeah, there we
Well,
go.
I've got a line ready. If he gets out first, I can say it, but I'm relying upon him to do it. Uh, will he be able to? I know. Is it going to be AlphaTauri? Is it going to be the AlphaTauri out first on track? I don't even.
It
Oh, it
is.
is working. Yeah. Jones Gang beats Goose Slayer out on track. Decisive statement. In this ongoing battle
Hang on
between
a minute.
Jones and Goose.
I think Goose is the fourth
What's
on
that?
track, so that's a bit of a disappointment.
Absolutely shocking by Goose. That is so disappointing, and you know
Oh dear.
the psychological effects might be particularly damning for the Williams driver. I'm disappointed in Goose because Williams were the first two cars out on track today in Q1, and
Yeah.
he's let everyone down. Goose. He's normally one of the first out, but the fourth out today. So Jones Gang getting the
Took him
honour.
out second, I think. Was it?
One of
Is
the
it
Alfa
Larrikin?
Romeos, isn't it? Mr. Larry Lurkin.
Oh, if that's what you want to call him.
Nah, it's antivirus. Looking strong. Favourite for pole, Josh? Who are you going to say?
I don't know. Oh, I don't really know people's pace around here. Should we go for a bit of We'll go for a bit of Jones Gang, I think, today.
Yeah, a bit different. I'd say probably either antivirus or
That's true. I forgot about him.
Merc. Gary also looked quite good in the practice session we just did, but I say that really tentatively. I don't want to jinx him.
What lap time did he do?
So we'll see. I won't say, just you know, keep the suspense.
Yeah.
But my boy Gandalf, hopefully he can represent.
Well, you can let us know
Fellowship
if he
well
beats
today.
that lap time.
Yeah. I'll say warmer or colder, depending. As elusive hits turn
The old-fashioned way.
4. Yeah, quite a few cars going quite slowly. We saw that in real life today. Slow out laps, slow in laps to save the tyres. That's something I did last night. I don't know whether we'll see it in this session. The softs obviously wear out relatively quickly here.
Yeah.
The Red Bull, I think to most people's delights, Verstappen on pole in real life today. Elusive, looking
Spoiler
to
alert.
emulate him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I think it'd be crazy to not watched it by now, but yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone has. My bad if you haven't. But I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say purple sector 2, but he is the first car, and you can't really trust that
You can't just
graphic on the
just
track
graphic.
map anyway. So anything in the 25s will be good for elusive.
What I would say is that if Jones Gang Armour does get pole, then well, being in the AlphaTauri or Tauri, or you know, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they look quite quick in real life, so it'd be
Yeah. Psychological.
yeah.
Yeah, so Antivirus, the only one setting a lap so far. A bit of mind games, I think. You can see Goose only did an install lap,
Yeah.
testing out the track maybe. Some guys, we saw it yesterday in TF3, is the mediums the better tyre off the start? Quite possibly.
Here comes a bunch
Quite
of nuns
possibly.
to the line. On 26.4, P3.
Yeah, in the Haas, making his debut.
Yeah.
A bunch of nuns. And I'm sure all the nuns at the local convent, at the local chapel, will be cheering him on today. Respectable lap time so far.
Yeah,
But I would expect
yeah.
into 25s.
I was about to say, I think they'll get a bit quicker than a 126 flat. But
Yeah, I think pole yesterday was me. I was just ahead of Shadow, a 125.8. So I'd expect them to be able to go a little bit faster than that. Possibly as well as we watch Russell on board. I think he was 4th on the grid yesterday on the soft tyres, so he'll be looking to use some of that experience.
Tier 2 debut?
Excuse me. Possibly. I'm not sure. I can't see him on the stand-ins, so quite possibly making his debut in the Mercedes. Russell. As Bad Bunny, up to P2 in the McLaren.
Yeah. Also representative of real life.
Real life.
Yeah.
We'll try to make quite a lot of comparisons.
I think we will, yeah.
Excuse
Gary
us.
up there for Ferrari, so.
Yeah.
You know. Except for the Haas, well, yeah, we don't need to talk about them really, but doesn't look great from, does it? Let's be honest.
Nah, not
It's like
really,
it's like the Rocket Racing Williams from 2019, really. But if you're gonna compare,
And Russell, yeah, up to P2.
yeah, good luck.
I think even he can go a bit faster than that. I mean, he's maybe struggled in the races in Tier 3, but it's quite a strong qualifier actually. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a high finish today. He's P2 currently. Mercedes sort of desperately trying to get points in Tier 1 and 2. They've only got 9 points in this tier, so
Yeah.
out of 10 races actually. So it's rather shocking, if we're honest. So any points today would be a great boost for the Mercedes.
Who's this trickling around the track? Electro freeze. Should we keep calling it the Renault, or should we change it to the Alpine or Alpine?
Your choice. I prefer Renault probably.
Yeah,
So
we'll keep with the Renault since that's in the game.
I think Elusive's on a lap.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
that's,
anyone else is. I think Coyote looked like he was on an in lap because he was about 5/10 down in his time apparently. So we'll see what Elusive can do. Setting a lap now, unless he's gonna box.
Looks a decent
I mean, there's a
lap.
few. Yeah, there's a few big names, isn't there, who haven't set laps yet? Shadow, Trooper, Merc, Goose, Elusive, Jones Gang, Lobster. So we're going to see the leaderboard fluctuate, but Elusive final corner, how much will he go over that curb? How late will he brake? Third gear, gets on the power, quite to the inside again, and is he going to pit again?
He is pit.
Interesting. I think that confirms we're going to see them run mediums at the end, possibly.
Yeah.
But it is a risk. I think in a way you'd be safer sandbagging and trying to get a lap in. I think Merck's done similar.
I think you could say
it is a risk.
Difficult strategy. So.
I mean, I always think you're better qualifying as high as possible, but the mediums did work quite well yesterday as well for some people. So it's a field of 16 as well, not quite a full field.
Yeah.
So they'll be looking to take advantage of that.
Is there ever
We'll see.
Is there ever a full tier 2?
Not particularly. My stream's apparently a bit laggy. I don't know whether, let me know in the chat box whether that is the case or not. Don't think it should be. I don't think I've not got anything else downloading. And Shadow up to P1, improving on his time from yesterday by about a 10th.
Is that in the
So
Renault?
Shadow.
It is.
Yeah, in the Renault. What are your feelings on that, Josh? I know Lobster was a bit disgruntled, let's say, about Shadow moving to the Renault team rather than the Haas team.
Oh,
reserving.
yeah.
Is that a bit of a message sent to Haas about their leadership, do you think?
I don't think. Well, I don't think so. Well, you could. I don't know. I don't want to put Haas in the mud at the same time as saying, you know, its leadership's not as high as it wants to be, but
maybe he just prefers the colour yellow.
maybe we'll go with that explanation.
Oh, antivirus. So he is answering back 2/10 up in the second sector. The final sector really is all about straight line speed and this last corner. Taking the curb here. Can he challenge Shadow? It's going to be close.
I think he can.
Will it be as close as Hamilton and Verstappen?
Oh,
Oh, what a lap. What a lap.
He must have in that last sector.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. He really did. You're right. He must have found a lot of time, actually, somehow. He did well to find it. Pulled it out the bag. Brilliant lap by Antivirus. He's been good in, I think, every single qualifying session he's been in Tier 2, to be fair to him.
Well,
Can't remember.
his quality. It's just when it comes to the race,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to
I
say he
agree, but a good
struggles. It's just a little bit. His race pace is a little bit slower than his qualifying pace. So
undoes him a few
yeah,
times, really.
yeah.
But he did win in Azerbaijan, so he has managed it in the past now.
Jones Gang's pit again, so
Yeah, medium tyres, do you think?
yeah.
I still think you're better off just trying to get a lap in, put extra fuel in maybe, and then... Because my concern for some, if you invalidate the last run, perhaps...
Keep an eye on Goose Lane
it might
actually
hurt
on the mediums.
Yeah.
He just started his lap.
Yeah, Gary improving as well in the middle sector. Yeah, we'll watch the end of Gary's lap, then head back to Goose. As you've said, it's going to be interesting to see what the medium runners can do.
I think this could be P3 for Gary. Somewhere around those, yeah. Good lap, Matt.
Yeah, just outside the 25s. Can maybe still go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, he has time to do another lap or two if he wants to.
Yeah, watching Goose on board, he struggling a little bit for grip. I sense at turn 7.
Yeah.
Turn 9 now. Downhill, trying not to lock the front tyres. And a bit shaky again out the corner. I think the mediums are about a second slower on the Delta, so
they don't look comfortable for qualifying on. Cars doesn't seem to stick.
Bad Bunny up to P4, improving by 0.2 on that leaderboard. King Trooper, I believe, coming across the line, starting his lap on the soft tyres.
He's invalidated, apparently.
Has he? Maybe that's... I think he was eating KFC before the race, so his hands might be a little slippy from the grease.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. Yeah, Goose, I think, gonna pit. It looked like his lap probably would have been in the 29s if he had crossed the line. So a lot of drivers not setting laps yet. Will they even set laps? You know, maybe they're not gonna. If they're outside the top 10, they're gonna start on fresh tyres anyway. So that's a bit of a silly point by me. But
well, I think you're always playing it risky. If you'll even set a lap right to the end of the session, you've only got one shot at it, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you invalidate, then it's game over. So, it is a risk factor. But then again, you are.
Yeah. I was thinking that today when watching Q2 actually, because obviously Ricciardo and Perez both invalidated their first runs, and I was thinking, oh, it's nice to see them introduce strict corner cutting into real life F1. That was nice to see.
Eventually.
For a change.
Yeah. Not taking much.
But yeah, I was just thinking, oh, what if they invalidate again, and then they're really sort of at the back. But yeah, we'll see what people do. I think it's going to present us with possibly quite an interesting race with a mix of strategy, maybe. We're watching Lobster approach the final corner. The Haas team principal, well loved and adored by millions across the world, and indeed
Good lap, I think. It is.
Oh, go on, great lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, into the 25. I think Bahrain is a better track for him. We did just do a 25% lap distance, and he had a very good start off the line, and I was battling him for a bit in the first few laps.
I just noticed as well.
Did it, so.
Russell went quicker, 125.8.
Yeah. I think Nunn's possibly just improved to P6, but I might be wrong.
Was on a 126.4, I think. So he's improved by 0.3.
I don't know. He might be in a little bit of a tough situation though, because I'm not sure whether he's going to have time to get another lap in, and he'll hope to get another lap in. I think if you can get into the 25s, it's a good position to be in. My concern as well, Josh, is we saw this last week with Merck, I think, with the mediums. I think Goose has gone back out on the mediums.
Yes, yeah.
So, I question... I don't know what those tyres will be like, to be honest.
We're still...
If he's doing sort of extra laps.
As you were talking about, Mark, we're still yet to see the AlphaTauris coming back out on track. As soon as I say that,
lane now.
They're both on medium compound tyres.
Very close together.
Yeah, interesting that.
Trooper, I think P8
Yeah,
now
I
as well,
think he
moving
can
up
do
to
better
P8.
than that, but he's not going to get time. Where's he going? Um, hmm.
Into the gravel
Yeah,
trap.
his
he
brake,
might want to.
is his brakes failed or something? It's that KC.
Too
The
much
hands,
grease
he's
on
dropped the controller.
the trigger.
If he's not careful, he's going to get disqualified. Oh,
Unless that was the plan. I don't know. Ferrari have been known for their
yeah,
cheeky behaviour in the past, so I don't know. We'll leave that up to
that's...
the powers that be to discuss that one.
Gary should start the lap, I think.
Yeah,
There's
I
his
think
teammate.
So. Yeah, I mean,
He's got a bit of traffic
good old
in
Ferrari.
front with the McLaren and the Renault, I think it is.
Yeah, I think we'll stay on board with Gary. I don't know
Yeah.
if anyone else is on a lap ahead of him, but I think we'll stick with Gary.
Oh, he's 10th
I was
now,
just going to
10th.
say, yeah, I don't know whether the teammate distracted. Oh, Bunny.
That might have affected his braking point. But,
Yeah, I don't know if he'll clip that, but you could perhaps argue he maybe could have got out the way a little bit sooner. Bad Bunny. So
well, let's see
Gary a
what his
little bit
middle
out of
sector's
sequence.
like.
I think it will be damned. I think he would have been a little bit disoriented. I think that sometimes you can sometimes go out too early on some of your runs.
Yeah.
And sort of be moving against the flow of the current. Really.
See.
That was an example of it there.
Oh. So he has improved.
Still down
But,
from
yeah.
what I saw.
Yeah.
He's going to have to find a little bit of time here to get ahead of Lobster. Aggressive on the curb. A little, yeah, he was too far off the apex, wasn't he?
And
He might try to do another run, but it's probably not worth it.
Yeah. I thought, okay.
That's a shame. We had a bit of a joke about... Do you want to know what his lap was in the practice?
Go on.
It was a 25.4 actually, so... yeah.
If it's spotted
And we did joke. I mean, I did say to her, you've probably done that too early. And I think he has. Goose P9 on the mediums. There's quite a few drivers favouring the medium compound.
2 Alpha Tauris in the last sector.
Very kind of Merc, the championship leader, to give a possible title rival a tow behind him. Jones Gang in the same car, of course. How will the AlphaTauris do? Across the line we go.
Oh.
P9 and P13. So Elusive getting the lucky P11. Antivirus and Shadow still on laps. It's not yet over for pole, although Antivirus down by 2 seconds.
Yeah, watch out for Shadow. He improved in the first sector, I believe, by about just less than a tenth. He's improved again in the middle sector. Although he's gone wide.
It's a bit wide. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as he went wide, I was just waiting for the invalidation when he tried to rejoin, unfortunately.
Waiting for it to turn red.
So another pole for Antivirus in Tier 2. That might be... I think it's 3 out of 4 races, possibly.
My prediction went horribly wrong. P13. I said would be the pole sitter, but
didn't work out.
No. I mean, I suspect they got it all wrong, but you know.
Yeah.
Merc is the leader of the medium runners, P9. Changing it up a little bit. But yeah, once again, dominant displays there from Antivirus.
Yeah.
So
I think yeah, I mean we've sort of come to expect it in quali now almost. I was just going to try to invite Stupid Zombie to the game, but I don't think it's letting me do that, so I don't know whether he'll get in or not. Yeah, so Russell P3. It's quite an interesting grid, really, because because some of them decided to go on the mediums.
Have we glitched?
You know, no offense to them, Russell and Lobster, we wouldn't really expect to see up there. Russell P3, I think he was P3 or P4 in Tier 3 Spain. I think, as I said earlier, I think he qualified quite high yesterday in Tier 3 Russell, so he's got a bit of experience in that position. So Antivirus and Shadow might have to look behind them and look out for the Venezuela and Saudi Arabia flags bearing down on them. And saying the Venezuela flag and the Saudi Arabia flag definitely fills me with some fear heading into the race.
Yeah, I hope we get a good battle. Even, you know, I think we don't just want someone running away with it. We do want...
Yeah. Definitely.
Full on.
I think Antivirus has threatened that on the last few races, so we could see that happen again. I was side by side with Shadow yesterday until turn 11, so hopefully we'll see a possible repeat.
Yeah.
The top three in the constructors all close. Alfa Romeo, Red Bull, AlphaTauri separated by 15 points at the top. And AlphaTauri gained massively on their championship rivals last week. Merck and Jones Gang will look to continue that momentum, but Antivirus leading on pole at the moment for Alfa Romeo. And then Red Bull have a little bit of work to do as well themselves. I think Coyote and Elusive both on the medium, so they'll be running similar strategy to the Red Bulls. To the AlphaTauris, sorry. Yeah, the field is a bit mixed up, and I think we could perhaps see safety car play a part. I think apparently you might be a bit laggy, Josh, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think we've had this before. We keep on getting. I can't do anything on my side. I don't know what it is. It's just Twitch being stupid.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he sounds right in the party to me. So.
Yeah, I just don't get it. You know, one week it's fine, the next week it's rubbish. The next week it's fine, next week it don't work at all. I don't know. It's
yeah, it's one of those. I mean, we said before. I don't know whether it's because it's like coming through like the party chat and then it's being sort of into the Twitch stream and so on.
Maybe. I don't know.
But approaching the race start, yesterday went really quickly, and qualifying's flown by in 18 minutes. 29 laps of the race for you all to enjoy. The tyre strategy, well, the starting tyres on the left side of your screen, Trooper at the back on the hard tyres, and Electra Freeze on the hard tyres as well, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
A range of strategies there. And then about Merck and Goose leading really on the medium runners. Antivirus was a bit laggy for me there as well, so maybe it's a little bit to do with my internet. And,
when he was talking about my... oh, God. Yeah, he's quite laggy. When he was talking about my mic or whatever lagging on stream, I was like, maybe it is me because I saw Antivirus lagging around.
Yeah, I did as well.
But, yeah, it is quite bad from what I'm seeing. But,
yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully it's not a problem for Shadow, because it's always, as I'm sure many of you know, it's very difficult to race someone when they're lagging, because you can't judge distance. But approaching lights out in Bahrain. In real life, we're going to have to wait till tomorrow for the race, but the joys of Tier 2, qualifying 18 minutes, and then we're straight into the race. No waiting around, let's just crack on with it. I think the first lap is going to be quite interesting. As we said, Russell and Lobster are very good qualifying. Can they keep it together? A lot of quality throughout the field.
Waiting for Trooper 2.
And
Lineup
Goose on the mediums.
KFC fingers. We're keeping on his progress, actually.
Approaching lights out in Bahrain, DTF1, Tier 2, round 10, and the lights are out and away we go. Russell struggling off the start, And Lobster's going to jump him. He's up to P3. Can you believe it? Into turn 1 we go. Lobster down the inside. A few of them going to look down the inside here. And it's quite chaotic. But I think they've all got through in one piece. The Renault P2 and Lobster retaining P3.
Big spin in the midfield, and that's a Red Bull into the wall. I think that is elusive. Who's managed to keep the car going. That's Merck.
Yeah, debris flying.
Merck, the championship leader, I think he's lost wing as well. He's going to have to box.
Yeah, and amazingly on the hard tyres, Electra Freeze and Trooper, maybe it's something to do with the hard tyres, that they've got them fired up. And Jones Gang's got wing damage as well in P11.
It's all kicked off.
And that's why, to be honest, without sounding like an asshole, that's why I always think qualify as high as possible, because that midfield, more chance of fireworks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And they've got work to do.
Merck does not have damage from what I can see. But
maybe the AlphaTauri somehow got tangled up. Maybe not, but
what I thought I saw.
I didn't really see it. Elusive, possibly. I mean, he's got wing damage, hasn't he?
I don't know why I saw a red car spinning around. Maybe it was just me. But
Elusive's got end plate. Both end plates are missing.
Yeah,
and I did see him go off.
He was the one who went across the gravel and smacked into the. I'm surprised he didn't lose a tie, to be honest. But yeah.
The Lobster P3, and I'm sure Josh, everyone at Haas. I know how much Haas is loved in DTF1. Everyone loves Haas. I'm sure. So I'm sure everyone will agree with me. Let's end the race right here.
Yeah, stop the count,
P3.
as they say. But
red flag it.
I don't want to get my hopes up too quickly. Still a long way to go. Don't know why it says we're on lap 3. But
yeah. Well, a few. An extra lap or two might help him out, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm sure the leaderboard will update. He's got a McLaren right on his back, though, Lobster. He'll just want to, if he can just get into a groove, that's the best he can do, really. But he's going to come under pressure. He calls himself the best defensive driver in the league, and we saw good evidence of that in a clip. Sent around, I think, to do with the British GP.
Yeah.
I loved watching that. It's quite something, to say the least. He's going to have to use some of those defensive
I'm going to
skills,
say, Buddy's right behind him, isn't he? So,
yeah.
Front two starting to run away a little bit, but, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not surprised, though, either by that, because those two qualifying times, and I mean, Shadow's performance yesterday, there's a sense maybe they're a little bit ahead of everyone else, but we'll see how the race progresses. We're not sure what strategies some of these guys are going to do, and behind here, Trooper and Beaver coming close.
Yeah. I did have to cut a crossbar on the start, because I don't know if you noticed, but straight away, off the line, the Mercedes just didn't move anywhere. You know, it was plummeted backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no! Oh!
What's happened here?
What's happened?
What has happened there?
Did he get? Can you check the race director? Because he got 5 seconds.
I will check it now.
Mate, oh, that's
really. What? Is that a
shame?
Invalidated lap time? If I know incidents, my bad.
I wonder. Yeah, tell me.
Corner cut in, apparently, so I don't know what.
I think what happened is he lost it at 7, exiting, then he might have cut the inside of turn 8.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh no, oh, he needs to keep it going. You can still get points here, keep it going.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. Those tyres were really hot.
Yeah, he needs to keep. If he needs to keep it going, he can still get points. He'll get the 5-second remove, but then the worry is he's going to lose time in the pits when he's got to serve that.
Yeah, those tyres do not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Look.
Gary up to P3 as well, and the Mercedes attacked by a bunch of nuns
as well, yeah.
Down the inside we go. Not giving much space. Great defensive driving.
It's a good job. Oh, Russell backed out there, otherwise they would have gone spinning round. Pirouetting.
And now Bad Bunny and Gary back at it. The Wizard versus the Bunny. And is the bunny going to come out on top? No, it's the wizard.
Further down the field, we've
Ferrari
got
stays ahead.
Beaver and Electro Freeze battling for the finals points playing position. I think Beaver made a move. I think he was behind, so
On the mediums.
yeah, good stuff from him.
Or bunny locking and slight contact there, maybe to the back of the Ferrari. So Nuns up to P5, who really did take Russell to church there with such a manoeuvre.
Oh.
Don't worry, Josh. We were brainstorming some of these before the race. We've got plenty more to come.
Oh.
If he can overtake people there, he's got to overtake people for me to unleash them. It is developing into it's quite interesting though if you see the track map. The two guys up front pulling away maybe. We've got this second train battle for third and then also the battle for P8 and strategies will be different. So it's still
and here comes Trooper on socks as well, so it's only going to get worse for the Haas driver as the Ferrari makes his way through, and I think Beaver's going to be eyeing up a move as well very soon. Could be now.
Yeah, it's such a shame for Lobster. I mean, we shouldn't be biased as commentators, but I think it would be quite a good feel-good story if he'd managed to hang on for a bit longer. But
yeah.
We'll see what happens. I think Bunny moved ahead of Gary into P4, so DRS making a big difference, and Bunny struggling into turn 8. And we saw it. I think we saw in the first F2 feature race today, and probably even in the second F2 race, the importance of DRS. And I think we saw it in Tier 3 last night. You need to be within DRS here. I think 3 DRS zones.
Yeah.
So important. You can gain so much time with that flap opened up. And Larrikin attacking the back of the Mercedes here as well. You don't want to get too heavy here with the def curb. And Gary a corner cutting penalty, which could prove costly.
Yeah, I suspect we'll see a few. I just noticed how close Nuns is to the back of Gary.
Nuns. Yeah, is he going to take someone else to church? Gary might try to fight back. Can he fight back against the Lord? Or will the Lord prevail? He'll be sending prayers, will Nuns, but are they both going to get DRS back at him?
Look at this, it's brilliant.
He's off
what
in
there,
Ricciardo and Perez Q2 run 1 territory.
Bit of
or maybe Nuns.
What's happened here? Goose has got a bit of end plate damage, so I don't know how that's happened.
Has he? Was he? Wow, I'm trying to think. Was he ahead of? I'm not sure if he was ahead of Electrofreeze or Coyote or not. I'm not sure he was.
No.
But Nuns, he might have sent a prayer after turn 3 that he was ahead. Maybe he said the Lord's name in vain, because Gary's still ahead of him at the moment. It's a good first sector here because it does give you an opportunity to get back at the driver. And Nuns always really deep
Look
there.
at Larry, as you call him, Larry Lurking, or Mr. Lurking.
Larry Lurking.
Lurking
behind Russell.
Yeah.
Yellow flags.
Is that a spin?
Is it Electrofreeze?
Yeah,
it's the Renault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not updated. Oh, and Nuns. So he might have sent a few prayers to the Lord off the start to keep those soft tyres in check. And has the Lord delivered?
Here comes Larry
I'm not sure
he's going to make
pit.
a move on the inside. Not quite.
Contact, wasn't there?
Yeah, very slight.
Mid-corner on the exit. He's going to be able to open DRS again, but Russell has enough in reserve to stay ahead of the Alfa Romeo. So Russell doing a fine job for the Mercedes team so far. Nuns is coming out in P12. He is going to get some fresh air. He is on the mediums. So 2 stop there. But maybe has he pitted too late? If any of you watched Tier 3 yesterday, We weren't sure if two-stop was the right way to go, so Nuns will have to get a move on those medium tyres. But he was sort of, I wouldn't say stuck behind Gary, but when you're that close to someone and fighting them hard, you are going to maybe lose a bit of time, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Fresh air now.
And those softs now should be on their breaking point, really. They won't be very good. I mean...
Absolutely. I think we might see some guys react to this lap. I mean, Nuns pitted lap 6.
I won't be surprised to see Nuns jump
window.
a few cars, to be honest.
Yeah. Will anyone pit though? Shadow and Antivirus. Shadow's gained a lot on... I don't
know if...
Antivirus, actually. Gary staying out.
He's gaining a lot, isn't he?
Possibly, yeah.
He's disconnected.
Maybe
I'm
the
getting a
tyres.
signal.
Has he? Wow. So engine problems for the Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo.
Is he going to send it? He has sent it.
Oh, he is, you know. Is the AI going to give the room?
Did, but can't make the move.
You have to be careful racing the AI because they're not brilliant. And is Nuns going to jump his rivals? Is he going to get ahead of Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny also on the mediums, covering him off. Russell on the hard tyres. Nuns right on the back. I'm just getting ready to maybe cut back to Shadow. I don't think he's going to go for it at turn 10.
No, it's going to get him now, I think.
Yeah, we'll cut back to that, just see it get done. But Nuns all over the back of Bunny as well.
Here he goes.
Human versus AI. Human beats AI.
I didn't see him leave. That's the funny thing. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a shame. Again, hopefully he can join back.
I think he
I don't know whether.
Back, I believe.
Yeah. If he can join back within the next few sort of seconds, he's still going to hopefully get DRS. So Shadow gifted the lead there, perhaps. Technical problems.
Yeah.
For the Alfa Romeo driver.
Do they both pit? They do indeed. So.
Yeah. No. It's antivirus, so I wonder whether the AI is going to be stupid and put him on the mediums, probably, or something. It's possible. Gary, provisional leader.
Yeah.
And the hard tyres.
I'm surprised the softs are still going, to be honest. They don't look good. At all.
Yeah, I am a little bit possible puncture territory. And, yeah, it's a tricky one. Oh, and Nuns on the inside. He's got the Alfa Romeo there as well, and they're all bunching up. I hope he's not got wing damage. I can't see any of it. It looks a little bit tattered, that wing.
That's a little bit infuriating, that, to watch.
Yeah, if he just breaks late. I think we were saying yesterday, they're terrible on the apexes, the AI.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go a gear too low, and a Red Bull off, elusive.
Oh, same place.
In the gravel. Yeah. It is kicking off though now, Josh. We've sort of seen the strategies.
Any punctures and that'll top it off, I think.
Converge.
But, Larry, Mr. Lurkin, is really caught on.
He's lurking in there, isn't he?
Yeah. As you might say. He's really gaining on Gary
He
now.
seems to have... It looks like he's protected the tyres better earlier on in the stint and in qualifying, because he's really gained some time on Gary this lap. Maybe protecting the tyres. Although, will they both pit this lap? It's a possibility. Trooper on the hard tyres behind Gary. I think will pit, unless he's going to fake it.
Pit,
both in the box. I think they had to. Trooper takes the lead.
Yeah.
Beaver just behind as well. Yeah, we'll try to keep track of it. It is quite interesting now, because it's all sort of opened up with strategy and everything, really. I mean, Merck and Jones gang still struggling from the turn 1, but they're, I think, catching the sort of back of the field now, but I don't know whether they can make those tyres go till the end. Or
Antivirus is back, by the way, from what I am seeing, so
good.
He's going to have to make progress on...
Yeah, he is back from what I can
tell. Them hard. Oh, what was that? I can't watch,
it is interesting.
Bunny's caught into Shadow. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, no, he has. The medium tyres, though.
Yeah.
But Shadow's really good on the hards yesterday in Tier 3. So he might be able to keep him behind. but it's a different race. I
Ooh.
want Bunny a bit deep there.
Yeah.
It's a tough corner, probably one of the toughest in the game. I think they were saying how tough it was in real life as well. Managing the car under braking whilst having to turn in another lock-up for Bunny. I applaud his use of not using anti-lock braking, which I really don't like personally. It's nice to see some of that realistic smoke flooding off the tyres there.
Is Beef going to hold on Trooper?
I was about to say, he's right on the back of Trooper.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean...
going to open my window quickly because it's hot in here.
Deltas have only
heating
popped
up.
Is Bunny going to have a go? Not quite.
Ooh, I feel like I'm in Bahrain because the radiators are on here and it's really warmed up.
It's not quite a desert in where I am, but I wish it was. I think we're getting a bit of hot weather coming this week, but other than that, it's a bit...
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so top 5 are yet to pit. Shadow will make it till the end, so will Antivirus. Shadow's in the best position, really, but then he's about 12 seconds off the leader, so
Trooper's
they are
in a
going to
really
be
good
able
position
to
here.
come back
If he gets a... Well, if he can get a safety car later on, then he's hit the jackpot, but...
I think the safety car is always a bit inconsistent, because that would maybe allow Shadow to pit, and, you know, I think, you know, yes and no, really.
I mean, I would have thought the lap one incident was a safety car worthy.
Possibly. Goose Slayer pits in as well, so he'll go hards now. He's going to come out maybe just outside the points. Wing change. So he did obviously have wing damage. So maybe he's got a little bit more pace up his sleeve, but it's tough for Goose. Down to P15. Lobster P14, which is, again, that's a real shame because it was in such a good position. I don't know what happened, but as I said, I think he sort of lost it turn 7 and would have also lost time, you know, into turn 8 and then also the penalty. Bit of a train form. Oh, an electro freeze actually. I know, Shadow.
What's going on here?
Shadow's gained on his teammate actually. So yeah, Shadow ahead of electro freeze. I thought electro freeze had overtaken Shadow, but electro freeze yet to pit, of course.
Yeah, that'll be a good hold-up job. That.
Good for Renault. Yeah, he is struggling on those tyres though. Electro freeze, Bunny all over the back of him. Be careful with the dirty air though. Renault only 28 points in tier 2, so looking good at the moment to maybe bring home some good points. Will Bad Bunny go for it? He could go for it because he'll still get DRS off Shadow.
Here he goes. Is he going to make the move down this? Oh, he's alongside now.
Should get it done here. Should get it done.
Shot.
Nice.
He might not. He might not.
Oh, he's got DRS as well, Electro Freeze.
Yeah.
So you're right, Josh. He could go for it. Go for it.
He's going around the outside. He's blocked him off.
Slight contact.
Still ahead. And
yeah, he would have liked a little bit more space there, Bunny, but hard defending, I guess. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Might decide to clip it, might not. This is costing Nuns, though, I think, probably the most. Well, and Bunny, because they've got to pit again. They've got to get past Electro Freeze, and Electro Freeze doing a grand old job for Shadow.
Yeah.
Slight contact there. I think Bunny really needed to go to the inside if he was going to...
Get frustrated now, I think.
Lunge. Yeah, he's definitely got the pace on Electro Freeze.
This is just allowing Antivirus to catch back up. Who we assume is back in the game. Oh, big wide moment there from...
The thing is, Electro Freeze, Renault, I don't know whether Shadow's keeping him in DRS, but Electro Freeze, at the moment, he's still within DRS of Shadow, and that's protecting him on the straights, but Bunny on the back of him again. Could he maybe go for something? Not quite. Possibly. I think it was just hard to straighten it up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Into the corner, really.
Yeah.
I think if he can, maybe go for it here, to be honest.
Yeah, and the Electro Freeze has
But
dropped
he's
out of DRS range now. So this is the opportunity.
Sure, he might get
If he's going to clear him.
Beaver time pits in. So he's going to drop down.
Can
Is
Nuns
Bad
get
Bunny going to get
past
the
as well
job
at
done?
the same time? Don't think so.
You never know.
Ooh.
He might look at it on
Still
the
got
exit.
the position.
Oh, a little bit, but Nuns was just a little bit too wide on turn 2. But Bunny against Electro Freeze,
He's got him now. I
late
think.
on the brakes.
Probably not.
Has he? Has he got him now?
He's got the traction. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's got the move
Never
done.
say never. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're right. He's got it done there, Bunny. Good racing
A
overall.
lot
I
of
think.
lockups though coming from him at the moment.
Yeah, oh, and Nuns, is he going to take him to church now? Too wide at the moment.
Not quite.
He's clever if he's done this right.
Oh,
Great
he has done
driving
it
by
right.
Nuns.
Wow.
Great driving. He backed out into the corner. Electro Freeze on the worn tyres, compromised on the inside. Was always going to go wide. Great driving by Nuns. Really set himself up well for an overtake on the exit. Great driving. The Lord, hallelujah, the Lord will be pleased with that one, I'm sure.
We're still yet to see. I think
An
it's just
antivirus
Trooper.
as well on Electro Freeze. Electro Freeze really struggling on those.
Oh yeah,
Tyres
Electro Freeze
now.
and Trooper.
Yeah, alright, but yeah, Trooper yet to pit.
Here comes Nuns.
I think he would come out around P10, but yes, you're right. Nuns challenging Bunny.
He's going to get it done
Bunny gonna
on the
force him
outside.
to
Can he make
the
it stick
inside.
into 2? Oh, bit of contact there.
Contact.
Oh,
I
and
think that was
double.
fair from what I saw.
Antivirus
Bunny
also
falling
made a
behind.
move, so
Yeah, he might clip that. I think Nuns is. I think from what I saw, I think it looked alright.
Beaver
I
and
didn't
Merc
have the
going after
proper
it as
angle,
well.
so. Yeah, I think the one
Disappointing.
thing about this track, it's good for racing.
disappointing. I was about to say from the Alpha Towers. We
I
know
think
that.
qualifying further back it hurt them in the end, didn't it?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, and you know, we could say, oh, they had an incident at the start of the race, but if you risk starting that far back in the field, then you are going to risk having incidents
Yeah,
or
it
being
can
caught
backfire.
up. So
Yeah, I mean, I think you could argue from Merck's perspective, he's already, I think, what's the championship lead? I think it's 53 points.
yeah,
So was it worth the risk qualifying on the mediums from our perspective, speculating and everything? He might have been safer just going with the softs, and then, you know, any points he can get. So good. I mean, we have not said this actually. Speeds Up isn't here, is he?
again, yeah, I don't think
so-
he was here last week.
Yeah. So I mean, again, it's Merck's closest rival is Jones Gang actually. Trooper might jump a few places if he can get big points, but yeah, Merck on the inside of Beaver though, he might still get some points from today, but Beaver on far fresher tyres. I'm not sure if Merck will be able to get them till the end, excuse me. But Merck's staying ahead for now. It's a tough one, really.
It is.
I think, as
yeah.
I said, I think just I mean, I always just think prioritise starting as high as possible, really, but it does depend.
Jones Gang with a.
Jones Gang picking up penalty. He doesn't usually do
I'm
that
not
either,
saying
so I think that just
unusual penalty.
suggests he's obviously a bit disgruntled about the start, possibly, but
Yeah, trying. He's either
Williams.
struggling. Yeah, he's on what? 13 lap old tyres now. And those hards that won't go to the end, I don't think.
Yeah,
So-
possibly, but I think there's a
Oh,
good
Trooper
chance they might
pits.
punch us. Trooper pits.
Keep
this
an
is
eye on his
big.
progress then, or where it comes out.
He might come out behind. Well, I don't know. Where's it going to update? And Antivirus getting it done actually relatively easily on Nuns, so Nuns maybe deciding he's not going to be racing him later, he'll let him go.
So, Troopers...
Yeah, Nuns and Bunnies still have to pit, which could hurt them.
Just going to come out in P8.
Yeah, that's great for him in the free air.
I believe he's quite some margin away from the leader.
Yeah.
Yep, 16 seconds if he's going to... Obviously the penalty on top.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he can do. I think as we said, I think they said earlier today in the coverage, you lose about 22 seconds in the pit lane. So can he make up that time to Shadow? We'll see. As I said though yesterday, I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd probably go all in on Shadow right now. He was great yesterday in Tier 3.
He's in the driving seat, but, you know, Antivirus, after disconnecting, he's slowly coming back, I think.
So we might still see a battle for the lead. I think the best scenario for Troopers, if they start scrapping, but Troopers going to have to probably overtake Mr. Larry Lurking.
Yeah.
And Gary and Russell on the hard tyres. They'll all look to make them last. Nuns and Bunny will have to pit. So at the moment, Russell might even be on for a third place as it stands. On his Tier 2 debut.
After that poor start as well, you could put it down to.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Stayed out of trouble though.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes that's what you have to do in a way. Goose Slayer getting past Lobster. Is Lobster going to fight it back? He's too far back into the braking zone of turn 1. I think he had wing damage, but Goose Slayer, I'm sure, will be expecting a little bit more again this race. Currently got 61 points in the Drivers' Championship. He might still gain a few places if Merck and Jones are going to have to pit. We'll see.
So,
a few drivers have penalties as well.
Yeah. Goose, I don't know what's... I don't know. He's just not been... I know we had wing damage, I had end plate damage. That probably affected most of his race, really. But, you know...
I think we both know he can do more.
Yeah, it just doesn't
really,
seem like
it's
there, the pace there. But,
that we've seen in the past.
Yeah. But, I was just about to say, actually,
I know
just look at the front two. That gap a few laps ago was 2.8. Now down to 1.4. So, let's see a tasty ending once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Bad Bunny pits, so he's going to come out possibly behind the man we were just talking about, Goose Slayer. I think he will.
Yeah.
Lobster pitting as well. Might go mediums or soft.
Yeah, but it's just gone from bad to worse for him, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's what could have been really for him. I mean, he should take some pride in qualifying as high as he did. Just got to work on the consistency, staying on track during the races.
I don't know what the wait was for there. It seems to take a long time to get released.
Yeah. So Gary closing in on Russell now.
That gap up front as well.
He'll need to get that move done and get ahead of the penalties. Yeah, he is closing it in. He really is. To be fair to Antivirus, great mental strength to get back at him. Trooper all over the back of Larrikin. Let's see if he can get this move done.
Yeah,
Larrikin, I don't know whether lagging a little bit. Someone's a bit twitchy.
I think it's Trooper.
I can't tell. Maybe it's for Slippy KFC greased up fingers. Or they give him a little bit of extra power on the straight. He's not quite got the Sean Galeo helmet, but he's got the power in the Ferrari to
there you go. Oh, and Ron's pits as well.
Nice.
Soft tyres.
He had to pit soft.
Interesting.
Get at it.
So
well, he is going to need some divine intervention, isn't he?
Yeah. They're going to be
field
difficult to
now,
get to the end, but, you know, if there's one person who can do it, it's someone who's has any sort of link to the church or whatever. So
you hadn't rehearsed that one, had you?
yeah, no, you know,
As I said, he's gonna need some divine intervention, I think.
that's
On the soft.
yeah.
I'm sure Team Haas would have sprinkled some holy water over those tyres as they put them out the blankets.
No more religious in socks. So there you go. DRS range now between the top two.
Yeah, he's done brilliantly, really, to be fair to Antivirus. It looks like he has got the beating of Shadow on pace. He's not quite ahead of him on track yet. Fastest laps, yeah, Antivirus's fastest lap is about 4/10 quicker than Shadow's, which does suggest the Alfa Romeo does have the pace. He won in Azerbaijan, and you never know. Merck's currently in P9. Oh, Merck's pitting as well, so Merck's probably going to drop outside the points. You never know. If Antivirus wins this, he's got 50 points. He's won 2 out of the 3 races he entered. He could have won Britain, but we all know how much of a mad show that was.
Yeah.
You never know. If Antivirus can start knocking off these wins, could he have a possible run at Merck by the end of the season? It is entirely possible. But first, he's got to overtake Shadow, and I think Shadow showed last night how great of a defensive driver he is. I think we'll keep an eye on the battle for the lead. But Nunn's
well.
close to Coyote, and yeah, I was going to say that as well. The battle for third as well. And Nunn's past Coyote, past the Mexican, gets it done nicely as he heads into turn 11. Let's move up the field to Antivirus. Will it be this lap?
Yeah,
Alfa
he's got a
Romeo
good chance, hasn't he?
versus Renault. Definitely. Shadow's going to pull to the inside.
Oh, and
Pulls to the racing line. Antivirus down the inside. And the inside line.
Switch
Shadow
back, good switch back.
it back. Exactly. But I think he had to go a little bit off throttle
Here
with
comes
Antivirus
again.
on the inside there. Down the inside we go again. Renault versus Alfa Romeo.
drops the fastest lap. We got a yellow
And they're
flag.
still too wide.
Oh, it's
Slight
Joe's gone the
contact
wrong way.
there. Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
Jones
what
gang
the-
spin, did you
Oh,
say?
and he's
Shadow staying
banging.
ahead.
Back on track.
Yeah, keeping it going. There's Antivirus
Oh.
and Shadow battle.
Yeah, what-
Trooper 12 seconds behind the lead is gaining on third place.
What happened
As well.
to Antivirus? Why? Second behind.
I think he's had a bit of contact heading into turn 5, turn 6.
Okay. These halves, by the way, depending on how good they've been saving them, they will be borderline to puncture territory on the last
Yeah.
couple of laps, I believe. I think I did 20 odd laps on them earlier, maybe a bit more, and they, they won't.
They've
go,
got. It's going
so-
to be interesting as well because Elusive and Jones gang on the soft tyres, they are going to be lapped, and they might have to unlap themselves if they choose to do it. I don't know whether they will. It's good
There
against
goes
Gary.
Gary.
Gary down the inside of Russell in the Mercedes contact. I think he maybe turned in a little bit too much there, Russell, but we'll see it again.
comes Trooper,
Gary
by
ahead
the
for
way.
now. Yeah, Gary might have cost himself on Trooper. Brakes are late.
Oh, and- there's a yellow flag. We've got
Contact safety car.
Wow.
Safety car deployed. That's going to change things up, isn't it? I think we could see some guys pitting. This is going to change it completely. So Jones gang probably lost it around turn 6. How's he done that, I wonder? Because he's the wrong way round. By the gravel there. That's a strange one. He's going to give his teammate a chance, actually. Lobster a chance. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do now, actually. I mean, they could risk staying out, but... I mean, we know the softs don't last too long. It reminds me of the second F2 sprint race today. We had a late safety car. And it was antivirus. Yeah, he's pitting.
Yeah.
I think he would do.
That removes any chance of late puncture, doesn't it? But, you know, we...
Elusive Ice can unlap himself.
We're going to
well, I
have
think,
a very close final couple of laps here, I think.
Yeah, Russell's going to stay out. So is Trooper.
Yeah.
So Russell on his debut in Tier 2. He's leading with about 3-4 laps to go. Most other drivers pitting. Nuns is going to stay out. That's helped him actually get back into it, really.
Yeah.
He's now P5. Coyote stays out as well. Bunny giving him a second chance as well. He's up to P7. Slight contact there. Hopefully no penalties. Gary falling back to P9. Merc P11 now. So we should have probably about four laps
yeah.
maybe of action.
4 or 5 laps.
In the closing stages. Bring it on. Bring it on. The restart's going to be the big one.
Yeah.
And Trooper has the penalty as well, which is going to hurt him really. But it's given Trooper a chance. He probably went a little bit too far off.
Well, you think
anyway,
Russell probably will get gobbled up.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I think there's potential. He might defend quite hard, so he's not got any penalties either. So he's got a chance of a podium in the Mercedes. I don't think we usually see a Mercedes lead any of the DTF1 races, unlike real life. So it is a bit of a refreshing sight, perhaps. I did say we were going to get maybe 4 laps of action, but Elusive Ice, he's going to have to catch the back of a safety car. So we might see the safety car stay out for 3 laps, rather than the usual 2 if the pack's together, which is going to help Russell, I think in particular. He wants the safety car to stay out for as long as possible.
No, you're right.
I wonder as well, actually. I mean, did Shadow and Antivirus have fresh softs available? They might be on used softs, you know.
They do, but
I don't know.
you know, they've gone across the line, and it hasn't counted them as they've done a lap. So, you know, maybe they don't. I mean, they look fresh, but
I just say it because if they did three qualifying laps in qualifying and they did the balanced allocation, then they shouldn't have any left, I don't think. But we don't know, and it could play a big part, really. Yeah, so I think Elusive and Lobster should probably catch the train at the end. So we might see it come in this lap.
I think it will do,
I think this is the second lap it's been out, unless I'm wrong.
Should give us a warning towards the start of Sector 3, I believe.
Yeah, let me know. I think my Twitch overlay might block it, but I should be able to tell.
Yeah. I mean, if we see a safety car start running away, then we know. And I think it is Trooper lagging, by the way. Oh, yeah. Very slightly.
Yeah, looks like he is a little bit, yeah.
Well, we don't need rain to spice up a race. By the looks of it.
First safety car this weekend, actually. Had to wait about 53, 52 laps for it. But here it is, with a few laps to go.
Yeah.
Get the blood pumping. Is it in this lap? I don't think it is, you know.
No.
All I'm gonna say is now is if I was Lobster or Elusive, I would pit again this lap, but only if you have fresh tyres.
Bit of advice.
Get the maximum.
I'm surprised
life
it hasn't
out.
gone in, to be fair. We're going to have... Oh, it is in
Is
this
it?
one.
Oh, no!
Very late call.
Oh, be careful. That's really fucked it up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Pardon the
Wow,
French.
wow.
Because he's going to have to go so late here. He might be able to go now because it's pulled in, but that's terrible by the game.
And there we go.
They're all bunched up behind.
But that is...
Like Magello. He's going to get gobbled up there, as you said. He's on the worst tyres.
Look
People
behind.
are looking at him already. Down the inside. This is going to get mental. Wait for it! Down the inside.
Antivirus, and it's
Triple
worked.
overtake.
Oh, and
He's got it done, has he?
So
It's three wide now into turn 4. Just wait for it. This is going to get crazy. Oh, and contact. Possible spin. They've kept it going. Antivirus ahead, but Shadow back at him. That was,
it was
yeah, mental.
Really, but
I don't know what's happened behind.
Oh. Merc in P10 now.
Yeah, Coyote and Gary having
someone
contact.
else is off. That is.
Oh, it's Gary. It's Gandalf, I believe.
Is it? Yeah.
He had contact with Coyote, so I don't know if it happened after. Shadow back at Antivirus. He's going to have a go here, I think. He's going to stick it to the racing line into turn 11.
That's the back
Antivirus controlling the corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow's still on the back end. These two are just going to race and race.
Where did Merc come from all of a sudden?
And race till the end.
He's been quiet all race, and you know, he's just live and not. He's up into 9th.
Yeah.
Looking to
Russell up 3 seconds.
get past
Nuns
Bunny
might nick
and
a podium.
Coyote here.
Yeah, the safety car's really brought him back into play. Nuns looking at Russell. Excuse us if we miss anything. Oh,
Bunny
that was close.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what you were reacting to.
He did well not to hit him, to be fair. Merc up to P8, so he's going to salvage
Here comes
championship
Stocks, by the way.
points.
Late start to the inside. The Renault pushing
Nuns
in
on
as
Russell
much
as
as
well.
Contact bit.
Oh, he's going to be in trouble for that, I'm afraid. That was far too late on the brakes.
Yeah.
Nuns up to P4. Larrikin P5, Russell down to P6, so the hard tyre's not working out. Merc up to P7 somehow.
Well, I do feel quite bad for Coyote there, because he did nothing wrong to get taken out, but...
yeah, I think unfortunately that could be quite a big penalty.
Yeah, that's...
Look
at it. We've got 4-car scrap here. And I think the Williams of Goose is going to get them both.
Oh, yeah, he is. Go on. Oh, it's triple. You can't go triple wide into that corner. Defies the laws of physics, but Goose is getting a great exit. They're all over the place on the exit. Goose coming back into play, up to P10, Electra Freeze, quick in a straight line we saw earlier. I think he turned it a little bit too much there, maybe. But Goose staying ahead for now.
Pretty much.
And Larrikin's been maybe a little bit quiet this race.
Yeah.
He's attacking Nuns. Gary's still in with a shout of points, actually, as well. He has got the penalties as Gary, but he's on the back of Beaver. So it's not over yet for anyone, really.
Far apart.
Elusive on the back of Bunny.
Spread over the course of 2 laps. The field has just completely split apart. And here comes Elusive. He's going to make a move from Bunny. Not quite. Might make slight contact there. Into turn 1.
He's teeing it up, I think, for this.
Yeah. Watch out for... He's got to watch out for Goose at the same time. As Merck's up into P6, so after having a dreadful race, I think he was like 14th. You know, completely back in. This is Trooper, I think, is really struggling on those mediums.
Yeah, you could be right. Nuns, I think, will have P3.
Yeah.
Based on the penalties currently. But we don't know what's going to happen exactly. He'll be praising the Lord, I'm sure. But he's got to praise the Lord for 2 more laps. And he's got Mr. Larry lurking right behind him. And I think they're quite good friends. They joined DTF1 at the same time. So I'm sure they'll be loving this. P4 and P5 currently.
Also struggling on the medium compound tyre, as I think... Not quite. Elusive's going to go for it. No, he gets a penalty as well.
It was a tough one for Elusive because he was there, but he wasn't quite close enough to overtake.
Is Bunny going to be smart?
Bunny locked up.
No. Ooh. I'll say no. But, whoa!
Goose slipping around the outside.
Like an eel.
Veteran move by the American. He's going to get another one here, is he? Goose past Bunny we go. Into turn 1.
Like
that should be...
game of chess, this, knocking them out
there.
1 by 1. Yeah, Merc and Goose
got...
just sprung out of nowhere, you know. And all of a sudden, this has turned into a pretty decent Grand Prix for them.
Yeah, I mean, Goose could still get Russell as well with a lap. He's about a second behind Russell, but Russell on far inferior tyres.
Yeah, he's done well actually on those hards.
Yeah.
I think Goose has got a shot at him.
Yeah, not much time left. He'll have to make a move on maybe a
Last
tricky
corner. Maybe. Oh, a bit late.
Trooper pulling out to defend, but as we said, Nuns should have it on.
Is he going to want
penalties.
to make that move stick though? Is he going to want to claim that P3 on track?
Elusive and Bunny going at it.
Larrikin's getting close as well. But... oh, someone's off. Oh, is that? Oh,
yellow flags, Beaver possibly.
Oh no, yeah, it is Beaver. It's the wrong way around.
And go! Big crash! And Goose and Russell coming together. Elusive might move up.
Gary's P10. Get your alarms out. Oh, he's
this is going to be close. He could be caught in a sandwich. And is Bunny ahead?
What the hell just
I think he wasn't on penalties.
As Nuns does get... Look at... I didn't even notice the front two.
Yeah, only 2 tenths, wasn't it? So he must have had a good exit
What a race. What a race.
I was trying to cover them, but it was
I was
hard to
looking
cover
at
everyone.
Beaver spinning round. Oh.
Caught the end of Gary. We can't... We always miss some stuff.
Yeah,
another solid race though, I think. Kicked off at the end. I'm sure we'll see some lively comments in the Discord to keep us entertained. I think it was another typical Tier 2 race, really.
And it's all kicking off already. But, yeah. We are hearing that...
you say about Virus?
Yeah, Virus could get a penalty, so we can't confirm to you that he has won the race. But, you know, as of now he has, and good comeback actually, so he disconnected and everything happened.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I think, with everything.
Driver of the day...
where did Trooper finish?
I'm going to go for Nuns.
I think he was 16th at the start. Yeah. On his debut. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
His prayers were answered, so...
I think Trooper did quite a good job. He did start P16. Antivirus did well to come back. I think, as you said, probably Nuns, though.
Yeah.
With some good overtaking. Getting a podium as well. So a good start for him in the tier.
Debut.
Merc
Mr.
did well
Lurkin as well. Very close
lurking
to Nuns at the end.
Yeah, he did well. I mean, I think to come back a bit at the end, I think he struggled maybe at the start, Larrikin, but he did come back into it.
Yeah. Gary, you did say, you know, he span out, was P14, and, you know, he was there to pick up the points at the end as well.
I have just... I think this is Nuns, but he was like... I think it's Nuns. Abon65 says, cheers, lads. Should see the scenes at the nunnery. I'm sure I have some drinks on me tonight. I'm sure the nuns will be coming alive tonight.
God.
Put the holy water in some champagne bottles and spray it all about. Oh yes.
Yeah. Deserves it probably.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, another thrilling Tier 2 race. Abu Dhabi next week. Which I think Abu Dhabi not the best track in real life, but I think strategy again should maybe be a 2-stop there.
Oh God. Abu Dhabi then.
And I think
oh God. Oh.
British Shore.
We've got we've just completed Bahrain, so that was round 10. We're going so quick through the season. Then we've got Abu Dhabi. Someone can't spell Abu Dhabi. Britain short 100%, so that'll be very close, I imagine. And you know, that is a track that when you pit, you come out a lap behind it, and it just causes
Possibly.
so much drama
Yeah.
itself. USA short,
Yeah,
that'll be a new one. We haven't done that yet, and then we got a break.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to all of those.
Yeah.
Another good race. I think Nuns has also said, "Don't tell the big man we're having a cheat night." As well. I'm sure the big man. I'm sure he might pop in and get involved as well. I think it's a good night for everyone down at the nunnery. To be fair tonight. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back in a week for Abu Dhabi. Take care and see you all soon. Bye for now.